The girl was about to take a shower when she suddenly noticed a dry drop of blood by the sink. At first, she thought it was from when she got her ears pierced a few days ago, so she didn't pay much attention. But after drying off and getting ready to leave, she saw another stain of blood on the carpet. She was confused, but since this was a shared apartment with 3 other girls, she figured maybe one of them had an accident during their period. But while blow-drying her hair, she noticed something even stranger. There was a big pile of poop in the toilet. That's when she realized the front door hadn't been locked when she came in. And since her roommates were always very clean, there was no way they would use the toilet and not flush. A terrifying thought hit her. Maybe a stranger had broken into the apartment. Frightened, she rushed outside and tried calling her roommates. But no matter how many times she called, nobody answered. Panicking, she decided to call her boyfriend. The two of them returned together to check the apartment. When they first entered her bedroom, clothes were piled all over the bed and the desk was messy, making the girl feel embarrassed. Then they checked the second bedroom. It was spotless, a sharp contrast to hers. But when they entered the third bedroom, it was a total mess, with a broken window, clearly showing that someone had broken in. Strangely, valuable items like the camera were still there. Just then, the roommate of that room, Anna, called. The girl quickly told her what they found, and Anna said she would come back immediately. They then went to the last roommate Emily's bedroom, but the door was locked from the inside. The boyfriend guessed Emily might be staying at a friend's place, so the girl tried calling her, but still no answer. Looking through the keyhole, they could see Emily's backpack, which meant she was inside. The boyfriend tried to break the door open with his shoulder several times, but nothing happened. Even stranger, when they went back to check the bathroom, the poop in the toilet was gone. Someone had flushed it while they were searching. This meant someone else was in the apartment at that very moment. The girl was so terrified she couldn't even speak. Right after they called the police, they looked up and saw 2 officers walking toward them. For a moment, they wondered if the police had already known they were calling and had been waiting there. But after talking, they learned these were postal police officers. They were there because they had found a phone, and the owner was none other than Emily. The boyfriend immediately explained everything that had happened, but the officers said burglary cases weren't their responsibility. After repeated requests, they finally agreed to go inside and take a look. Not long after, Anna returned with a friend. Everyone knew Emily never locked her bedroom door from the inside, so Anna instantly sensed something was wrong. One of the friends forced the door open, and everyone was shocked by what they saw inside. The police quickly sealed off the scene. Anna broke down crying, almost unable to stand, but Amanda seemed unusually calm and was even kissing her boyfriend. This inappropriate behavior was caught on camera by reporters and noticed by the police chief in charge. Later, they were all taken to the police station for questioning. Because of the language barrier, the process was very difficult, and they couldn't provide any useful information for a long time. So the police turned their attention to Amanda's boyfriend, asking how long they had been together. He replied about a week and said Amanda had been staying at his place recently. To make the statement easier, the police brought in a translator. Amanda then described everything she had seen, but the female officer raised a question.